Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I abstain, wasn't there.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next is the financial reports from Gary.
Mhm.
Can I ask what the difference is on the December 21 to January 22 on the checking account?
We paid more bills. I'd have to look back on the what exactly was paid.
Well, it went from 181,000 plus to 163,000. So plus figures, but it was, I just wondered why it was such a big, what you paid that was so much. And I assume that the rent roll difference is adjustment of their rent for the tenants.
The rent roll,
For 667 is less.
we had one less tenant. We had a vacancy.
Okay, but you're still showing 56 tenants on each occupied.
Right.
So,
Okay. So the somebody's rent had to go down.
okay,
We had a $22,000 payment in January to the town of Granby for the sewer for both facilities.
okay. All right.
Okay, any other questions? If not, I need a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, unanimous.
All right. Next is the warrant report.
Okay. Okay. If I had any questions on that. Question on page 6, the contract costs related to the pump houses, is that an annual charge of $1,090?
That is actually the servicing of the generators, the 2 generators we have. And because of COVID, we had not had them in here. Their company wasn't allowing them to go out. So that was 2 majors on the 2 generators that needed servicing.
Okay,
Is that annual or is it on a,
Well, they do a major and a minor each year, every 6 months. That is actually 2 majors. So it's like $550 per pump for a major and it's 2 something, I want to think, for a minor. So normally it's about 750 to 800 a year for each pump to have it serviced.
Okay.
Okay, if there's no further questions, I need a motion to approve.
Joe, so moved.
I
Second,
need a second.
second,
Okay, Gloria. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, unanimous.
Diane, did you say aye? I didn't catch it. Okay,
Yes, I did.
thank you.
That's why we're raising our hand, Tammy.
Yeah, I was printing at the time.
Okay,
All right, the director's report. Jim and I met with Todd Lawson, who is one of the facilities managers for DHCD on the PMR. We did implement the preventative and routine maintenance schedules that we got hit on for the PMR. So those are in order. He's reviewed them.
mhm.
Got to get the laptops going because it's a whole lot of paperwork. The annual plan is complete. The meeting is set for Friday, the 25th at 2. I do need the board to vote on the final payment of $2,069.94 to the roof contractor. And the hallway project, I do not even have a meeting date for the pre-construction meeting. So that's on hold.
Okay,
I also need you guys to vote on the new executive director's salary and qualification schedule.
okay.
I can send it into Carolina.
Today or in March?
I
No,
need you to
today.
vote on it today. Joe said he would stop in to sign everything. It needs to be signed today. Doesn't have to be today, but
Well, I can't do it today because I have COVID. My
okay.
whole household has COVID, even though we've all been vaccinated.
Yep, I know
With
that
my
feeling.
grandson from school. So, do you want to bring those by and put them in my mailbox, or call me when you're coming by and then I'll sign it and then I'll give it back to you? So
Yep.
let's do that. Okay.
Yep. And I will drop off the annual plan for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna print them and get them to everybody because they're 84 pages.
Okay.
And if
You want us to come pick them up, Tammy?
if you could, I'll leave them in the office. So in case I'm not here, Shelley will be here. The only day somebody's not here in the afternoon is Tuesday.
Okay.
And then everybody can have them and have time to look them over.
Okay. So, if everybody, I'm just holding this up, the overview document on the certification of completion for which we owe an additional $2,069.94. So we have to approve that final payment. So are there any further questions?
I have a question, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yumi, is that the $2,000 worth of material that nobody knows where it is?
That $2,000 was a credit that we received from them
Okay,
for material that they did not use. This $2,000 is the final payment of what we owe them.
okay. Thank you.
Okay, so if there's no further questions, I'll need a motion to approve in a second. So anybody want to make a motion to approve the final payment number 3 of $2,069.94?
So moved,
So
Joe.
made. Oh, okay. Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, all in favor? Aye,
aye,
Aye.
unanimous.
All right.
Okay, so the next document is the executive director's salary calculation document that we have to vote on and approve her salary. And Tammy, just to reiterate, the salary is tied to just the formula from
Correct.
DHCD.
Yep, it's with the new guidelines from the study that they did.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think I sent you guys the actual worksheet.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
we all should have a 3-page worksheet if anybody wants to look at that. And because we don't have any extra, really any extra programs, there's no extra incentive pay, correct?
No, there's not.
Okay. So. Okay, so everyone, the executive salary for, now is this the current year? Or is this, when does this start?
It goes back to fiscal year 2022, if you choose to have it, or you can wait and have it start in July with fiscal year 2023, I believe. The LHA board may, but not is required to make the salary increase pursuant to the new maximum retroactive back to the start of the LHA's fiscal year.
So that would go back to July of last year is what you're saying.
Correct.
So how would we pay for that? So there's a difference of about $1,500.
It
Over
just, when you vote on it, I send the information to Gary and he goes into the payroll and calculates it and does the line on the payroll portion of PHA.
Okay,
said-
and go ahead.
Excuse me, right on the top line, it says effective for fiscal year beginning July 1, 2021, October 1st, 2021, January 1, 2022, or April 2022. So I'm assuming that means we can select what date we want for it to start.
It says effective the fiscal year's beginning. Our fiscal year begins July 1st, not January 1st.
Okay. So this would be retroactive to July 1st, 2021?
2022. I mean, 2021, yes, you'd go back
Yes.
to July 1st of last year.
Okay, so is there any discussion? Is there a motion to be implemented until July?
Well, we're already in February, March, April, May, June. That's 4 more months. And was this in the budget this wasn't accounted for in our current budget, right?
I don't know whether they had accounted for it. They've been doing this study for a couple of years now. They finally just compiled it all together. Hang on and let me look through everything. There is room in the budget for a salary increase.
So you're talking $1,500 times 8 months.
No,
We-
you're talking 1,500 total.
We have $23,549
Oh,
left in our salary for the office.
Could you repeat that, please?
There's $23,549 left in the administrative salaries, which is Shelley's and mine,
Until July 1st?
until June.
Okay, and your current salary, Tammy, is
Um,
that the 38,
Is
38?
$35.95, yes.
35.95?
$38,595.
Well, this
Okay,
says
so the total, yeah, so the total financial impact is $1,800 if we make it retroactive. And And the accountant would be able to pull that out of the funds that are unencumbered there, correct? Is that how they would do it, or does the
Yeah.
state?
When you approve it, then I let him PHA, and he figures out what the amount is and puts the line in. I don't make that.
Okay, okay,
I
but he
don't-
would be drawing out of our,
We would
he would be
take
drawing out of our annual money. Okay,
It would
So-
come out of 23.
yeah,
Like
so.
when the budget was approved in December, and
Mhm.
then they retro back to June what the increase is from DHCD for the year. And then he goes in and makes that adjustment on the payroll line. I don't make my own adjustments to my income. He does.
Okay. And the increase, the 40 would end up being your salary for the next fiscal year starting July 1st also.
Stays in effect for July 22 to 23.
Correct.
Well, that's the new guideline. So any executive director that is hired from this point out, that would be the starting salary.
Okay,
So whether it's me or whoever, that's the salary you have to go with effective July 1st.
right.
You renewed my salary for one more year, so June, you have to renew it or let me go this year again.
Right.
Okay,
So no matter what, the next person you're paying is going to be at that 40,000 a year.
right.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments? Diane?
I'm just trying to, she answered the question I was going to ask, was what the study said. So that was the salary the state recommends. Yeah.
So the real question here is, we're going to approve this at the state level, the contract, okay? But the only question on the table is, do we make it retroactive to last year, which would require an additional total payment over 12 months of $1,800, of $1,800. So that's the real question. You want to prove it? So that's the discussion. So when we make the motion is either going to be retroactive or effective. Retroactive to July 1st, or effective July 1st, 2021, or effective July 1st, 2022.
It's only 4 months till June.
Retroactive to July 1st.
Yeah, I would say effective the new fiscal year.
Anybody else have a position on this?
I think that I would go along with Diane and make it effective July 1st, 2022.
How about you?
I would have to say, make it retro.
And that would be my position too. But, so
Well, we can't break the tie, so,
we have to approve this. So it's either retroactive or not retroactive.
I make a motion to approve the increase of salary for the executive director to $40,365 effective July 1, 2022.
And
And Diane second that. Okay. Okay, so let's have a vote. All in favor?
I,
Aye.
All opposed?
I,
Aye. Okay, so I guess, Tammy, nothing's approved right now. So,
Okay.
We have to get that paperwork in this month. Right now, right? That's what Tammy said.
okay, then I'm gonna propose a compromise.
I don't think,
No, a compromise
Okay,
is
let's hear it.
effective March 1st.
we
Meaning
can't
for
do
the
that.
next 4 months, she'll be paid at the $40,000 rate. So she doesn't get 8 months of back pay, Gloria, but she'll
No,
get,
I'm just saying, she told us that we couldn't do that because our dates, our fiscal year starts July 1, so we can't do apportionment like that, I don't think. I don't know.
Wasn't
All
there
right,
another
so-
date on the top of that document that said April something?
So the document
That's-
on the top of the worksheet says effective for fiscal year's beginning, and then it has all 4 fiscal year beginnings, because not every housing authority has the same fiscal year start as ours. So those are the start dates of the new fiscal years. So on page 3 of this, it says the new fiscal year 2022 salary maximums are effective to the start of the LHA's fiscal year 2022, which is what we're in now, except for if you have an April 1st fiscal year, then it starts April 1st. Says,
Well,
an-
that's,
what was that, Gloria?
no, I'm sorry.
It says an LHA board may, but is not required to, make salary increases pursuant to the new maximum retroactive back to the start of the LHA's fiscal year. All new hires as well as EDs that receive a salary increase pursuant to a board vote, the LHA must submit your housing management specialist by email a copy of the worksheet accompanied by the board vote. A budget revision containing the approved increase must be submitted no later than the first day of the 11th month of the current fiscal year. And then it goes into salary caps from direct employment, which we don't have. And those are the only guidelines that it lists in the paperwork.
Yeah, I think the April stuff dates that you're looking at the top, it's just that way because the way DHCD put together the document, because it says it's updated January 2022. I think,
Right.
you know, different people's budget starts at different times during the years. Ours happens to be July 1st. So again, okay, so we can divide this up 2 ways. I would like to do 2 votes, okay? The first vote would be to vote the salary starting July 1st, 2023, because we'll all agree on that. And then the
2022.
I'm sorry, July 2022, okay. And the second vote I would like to have would be to pay at least retroactively effective March 1st. I think we're allowed to do that. It doesn't say that we have to. It just gives us the option to go back. We could say it would be effective the date we're voting on.
You know why
And-
I'm saying what I'm saying, and I think Diane agrees. I don't know that, but because our housing authority, because we have a strike against us, I just feel as though we should make it effective July 1, because there's been some problems with management. You know, some of it not necessarily Tammy's fault, but the whole office is under a strike. And I think that if we just deal with it, we're trying to deal with that. And I think that we should just go with the July 2022. That's why I'm saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying because Tammy's not a new hire and we approved the salary last year and now we're just gonna, it'll just be an increase starting at the next fiscal year. So that's my thinking on that.
Any further for you?
I mean, we did sign the contract for
Yep.
what she's getting now until July 1st of 2022. That's her contract right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, when people get a raise, that's effective the next pay cycle.
Yeah.
I personally, I wouldn't do Tammy's job for what she's getting. There's more. There's more.
That's her choice.
Understood, but DHCD is trying to bring everybody up to speed in terms of salary. And I
Right.
don't have a problem starting it in March. I'd prefer see it be retroactive to last year. But I'm not going to live or die for that. I just think that that one strike, yeah, okay, it's a strike. It's being worked on though. That's my,
Yes. We have a whole year to get it changed. Hopefully it will happen.
It was already changed, Gloria. It's all set.
Yeah,
That's what she said in her,
in her yes, in her report.
Yeah.
Well, I still stand by the July 1, 2022.
Diane?
I could go with the retroactive from March and the new one effective 2022.
Jim?
Joe, I can live with that.
Okay, and I can too. Okay, so what we're going to do is I would need a motion.
We already have a motion on the floor that was never retracted.
Yeah, we voted.
We voted.
We voted.
We voted
It
2-2.
was 2-2.
So that's,
Right.
so that's gone. Once you voted, it doesn't stay on the table. You got to start.
Okay.
over. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so I would need a motion to make the salary to, how do we do this? Okay, let's do it in two motions because that's easiest. Let's vote the salary beginning effective July 2022. And we'll vote that first, and then we'll need a second motion to make that salary to increase the salary. I just don't know how to word this.
I don't-
Effective March 1st.
I'm sorry, Joe, but I don't believe you have to vote to accept the salary effective July 1st because that's, no matter what, that's going to be what it is. It's not like you're voting the increase. Come July 1st, when you do the new worksheet for the executive director, it's automatically going to be at that level.
Oh, okay.
So it's, you're
Okay, so
voting
this
on,
document that I'm signing now is for fiscal 2021?
yes, because they're changing the guidelines.
I see. Okay. Okay, then we would have to modify the salary. So do you have a calculator? Multiply. Okay, so the difference between the 38,500, so subtract 4365 from 38,585.
So it's, the difference is $1,780.
Okay, so multiply that by 1/3, by 0.333.
It's $592.74.
Okay, now add back 38,585.
$39,177,8.
Thank you. I ended up with 40,000 again. It was like, wait a minute.
Okay, what's the number, Diane?
39,178.
Dollars?
Yes.
Okay, we'll just leave it. We don't want cents or anything, so we'll just.
Yeah.
leave it.
I rounded up.
39,177.74.
Yeah, I rounded up.
Okay. Okay, so we would be approving effective. Okay, so for this year, so all we need is a motion to approve the executive director's salary of $39,178.
So moved, Joe.
Do I have a second? By
Second.
Diane. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I,
Okay.
And that's effective.
Uh,
Now.
well, Right, well, remember, because we're just related to this year. This is this year's